And with that, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Spanish Grand Prix, Barcelona de Catalunya. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, sorry for my terrible pronunciation, but we are here live with GP2. It is Friday night racing. We are halfway through the season, just about 9 rounds left remain in this championship. Couple of guys, surprisingly, that made it into Q3. We did not stream Q1 or Q2. We were just getting our bearings. I am joined with SF1 Evil, as he is also known currently as SF1 Santa. Carlos, the man, the myth, the legend. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. I actually changed my game tag. It's back to SF1 Evil.
Back to SF1 Evil. We were talking about this. We had a couple funny ones, but I guess you decided not to go with it. I'm still saying
need to make a change. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. Evil's just like, it's OG, man. But let's get the Delta up for you guys. Let's see everybody. Oh, it's already up. Okay. I'm still getting my bearings here. So a couple guys are on their outlap. Some guys are on the flyers. Looks like Rath's going to leave it in the pits. Maybe go out a little bit later. Who might be the furthest up the line here on the flying lap? Phantom has just started his lap. Legend is going around. Sector 2, where is Ruzia? Ruzia is just going up the lap. It looks like Tom is right there. Okay. So it's going to be Sean, actually, I think, who finishes his first lap? Or no, it would be Phantom. You can never tell. There is a
Ferrari
pack of cars.
and the Williams are at it.
Hopefully this doesn't hold up Phantom. Phantom is coming in a flyer. Tom moves out of the way. Good on him. Rashi does the same. That was close.
Very.
That was close.
Good use of reverse there.
Make Phantom. Actually,
Legend with a
quickest time.
20.1. Sean with an 18.3.
With a 18.3. As I'm over here opening up the wrong app. I'm trying to open up the Twitch app. Phantom goes 20.4. So the McLaren's Brother Goat would be happy right now. Second and third. Let's see what kind of a lap.
Eruzia with an 18.4.
Not too shabby from Eruzia. Okay, let me make sure I get all this put up on.
I've got that gearbox glitch on soap.
I actually had it on, I think it was Lewis last week in Italy on Sunday.
Something about the Haas drivers is just that special.
It must just be the Haas drivers. Okay, that is saved.
Soap with an 18.6, Devlade with an 18.7.
A lot of guys putting in their quick times now. Let's see what time Rashi can set himself onto. A couple guys. I think that is either Legend or that is Phantom moving out of the way for him. Let's see what time Rashi can get himself sucked into. I'm going to make a mention like Marcus asked me to, so this is a good shout to Marcus, who recently, unfortunately, had his aunt pass away, so the entire Williams team this week is going to ride a solid black helmet in condolences. So the entire SF1 community wants to send our condolences to Marcus, SF1 Senna, on his late passing of his aunt. Hopefully, you know, the best wishes for your family, all the prayers you send out. And that was, you know, it's never an easy thing to lose a family member. So it's really cool to see your team come together and, you know, send their salute, show respect.
It's a good representation.
That's a good, yeah. That's, you know, it's as much as you can say for anything, really.
That's it.
Respect, as you used to say, just respect. And the way you spelled it was quite annoying, but we won't get into that.
But speaking of
glad
Williams,
that's
Rashi
disappeared.
has done a 19.4.
Yeah.
Actually, I found the meme today. I was showing one of my friends.
Oh no!
I favorited it, so it's on my phone.
So right now, currently, Sean is on top of the leaderboard with a 18.3, followed by Eruzia, who's 18.4. Soap is in 18.6. Second and third for the Haas drivers. Delville, new driver in the Racing Point for the season, 18.7. Rashi 18 or 19.4, Legend and Phantom right there in 6th and 7th. Sherbert has yet to set a lap and he loses it. Loses it at the end. I just caught the tail end of that.
Hits the wall as well. I think he's going to go into the pits.
Reversing the wrong way. He's going to go the long way around. That was
it was a scenic route.
Pretty intense. Let's see if Tom did do a lap, but I think he invalidated it. And Raph has yet to set a lap this evening. What was I going to get into? Oh yeah, Carlos, if you want to do me a favor, before we get into the race, we can give these guys a rundown because we have a new championship leader after the Italian race, the eventful Italian race last week.
Yeah, Lucky 13.
He's now leading the championship.
Yeah, I can't remember his points. Let me pull up the table real quick.
I think he's at like 217, 216. Tom's at like 204, 205. It's really close between himself, Aruzia, and Tom. Lucky, that is.
So, Lucky 13, 215 points, with SF1 Tom on 203. So there's a 12-point gap between first two. And then Arozia in third on 189 points.
There you go.
Oh look,
I know the mid pack is really close as well. If you want to give us a rundown to top 10.
So obviously, having said the top 3, you got Soap, who's in fourth on 170. Then you've got Cardinal on 163 points. Double Williams, Rashi in 151, Senna in 148. Then you got Raf in 134, Goomba on 120, and Phantom on 110, who's the last of top 10.
It's super close, and I think a lot of these guys probably enjoyed a little bit more knowing that you're going to score points no matter what position you're in. So it's not one of those kind of situations where you have a bad beginning of the race and then you just drive circles hoping for something in front of you to happen. I think that was probably one of the best changes we made this season.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I mean, it gives them a reason to finish.
It does. I've been there where I've had an incident in the first couple of laps and then you're just driving circles hoping you either have a safety car or somebody, makes a mistake and you can capitalize on it.
That's it. So obviously right now
Sherbert
we've got Sherbert on an outlap.
He's the only one out. Let's see if he can hold onto the car this time. Right there, that curve is what caught him out last time, I believe, catching that inside right curb. I know your drivers are riding very low ride height this weekend, so
yeah,
it might be interesting to watch. As Carlos is saying. Phantom, I'm hoping for some good points. Phantom, you're in Q3, so good points are right in sight. As long as you guys all manage T1 respectable and mind the gap between everybody, should be a good shout. And you guys have a dry race again too. I was hoping for some rain. I wanted to see some rain in GP2. I don't think these guys have had a solid wet race yet this season.
No, they've had rain in qualifying, but other than that, it's always been a dry race. Whereas the counterpart GP1, they've had a lot of races in the rain.
I think it's half and half, honestly, at this point. Rain and probably.
I mean, the fact that they had rain
rounds.
in Abu Dhabi, like that was something.
Rain the entire time.
Ooh, Sherbert saves it.
See if Luck can get himself into a good lap. He's trying to break around the 19s. 18s would be a good shout if he can get up there. Clips the curb. Oh, goes a little wide. I don't think that's all right though. I'm just gonna put it out there for these guys that are listening in the chat. I am terrible at this track, so if you guys all would crush me at this track.
So Sherbert crosses the line there with a 19.6, puts him into 6th right now.
Last week was the week I had to substitute and wasn't this week. Oh, Rashid retired from the pits, or did he retire from the track? Where is everybody at currently?
I just realized Ralph still hasn't come out for a lap. I wonder if he's in the lobby.
Becker is trying to get in if somebody if you're listening, can send him an invite. I don't know, maybe you can, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Okay. So Karting Legend sets a 120.1 on. 30 seconds remain in this. Looks like Raph is going to leave it in the pits. Maybe Raph is not in this lobby. I'm going to give it a quick invite. See if I can get him in. He might have
I just saw
lost
Sherbert's
out.
car in the background go bye-bye. Yeah, Raf's on offline. Last seen 12 minutes ago. Invite to a game. Send Raf an invite as well.
I don't have any messages from him. So let's get back to the action. Don't want to get away from who's going to grab pole. Sean might have just left it a little bit late. No, he crossed the line just in time, so he's going to be on par.
This is an important lap.
Keep that position.
He hasn't got a banker up.
Oh, let's ride with Tom. That's true. Let's see if Phantom and Karting Legend improve themselves as well. Where's Tom in all this? He's up just about ready to enter Sector 2. Does enter Sector 2. Can he put in a competitive lap? It's going to be a one and done for SF1 Tom this evening. Phantom is on the back stretch in Sector 3. He's going to finish this lap. Let's see if he improves. Where is his counterpart? Karting Legend is just about ready to go up to Sector 3. So let's ride with Ruzia goes pole position. Well,
18
flat. So that's going to be something. Oh, Soap goes 18-2. So Haas 1 and 2. Where's Phantom going to finish in this? He's going to cross the line 5th currently. 119.3. Where is
Tom's going through
Tom's
the third
actually
sector.
Ahead of. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's see if Tom can get himself stuck into it.
Sean's going to get a distant toe out of him, surely.
Tom is going to cross the line. It's going to be really quick. Goes, no, only P5 for SF1 Tom.
Sean goes in second,
18-2. Where's he going to go?
Sean and the Soap
crosses the line, I think P6. So, was it one of those where they got the same time?
Yeah, they got the same
time. I think
time.
You said that. Oh, man. So, yeah, so Ruzia... Sean splits the Haas drivers, actually. So, Ruzia picks up pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix with a 118 flat. Sean in second. Soap in third. Delville, new driver this evening, in P4. Tom, P5. Karting Legend is in P6. Phantom, P7. Really good for the McLaren duo. Williams, Rashi is in P8, and Sherbert finishes in P9. I think Raph might have actually got dropped from it, so I have to keep an eye on that. I don't have any messages from him, so if we don't need a lobby restart, we're going to have to go, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just having a look. Yeah, he's appearing offline.
And the Alpha woes continue. Yeah, he's not in the chat either. Yeah, he's not over there. Did Becker get in? No, I don't see Becker as well. Let me look at the online people. Just see who's online. Yeah, I don't see Wrath online either.
I'm not too sure what we should do about the Becker one, because I know last week he wasn't able to get in.
Put it in team chat quick before everybody starts. See what everybody says. We'll just do a quick vote.
I'm just tagging everyone. There's more than 10 drivers in this.
Goomba says no. Okay. I think
It's
it's a
rather
fair call.
dominant nose, aren't they?
I mean, it's just what happened. I can't stop it. I know my driver got disconnected, but there's nothing I can do. We move forward. I don't have a message from him either. I don't see him online. Yeah, he's still not online. You do me a
So what are we
favor and just
expecting
see
for turn one?
if he does pop online and he within this 5 minutes,
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. I'll keep sending
then
him
that'll be
invites.
2 people. But what am I expecting? Let's find out. Let's go to race director. Who is starting on what? The entire top 10 are starting on the medium compound. And then so is Bill in P11. Everybody behind. Actually, Senna and Looney Moon are going to start on the hards and give it a go. Lucky's on the mediums. Cardinal's on the mediums. Then you have Soul is going to start on the hards. Neon's going to start on the hards. It says that his name is here at the bottom, Raph in P18, but he's not in this actual lobby. I don't see. Yeah, I wonder if his car is here or not. I can't tell. But what am I expecting? It is a clear race, so these guys are going to have the pace. They're going to have the ability to attack the track as long as the tires have the grip. I need the Haas duo up there, but I'm afraid that their
I'm a
their
bit
ride
concerned
height
about
might
yeah,
affect
that
them when
ride
their
height
tires
is
start to loosen up. Otherwise, I don't. It's going to be a tight race, to be honest. I can't call this because you would expect Lucky to be up there, but he had an unfortunate qualifying. Something happened. I did not catch it, but he's starting P13 or P14. You might have a surprise with who was it? Bill, brand new driver this evening. He might be up there. The McLaren duo might have a solid race and get themselves up there. It's hard to call because any one instance in GP2 can, you know, cause anything really to happen.
that's it. Nah, it just depends on if everyone can get through the first lap.
Yeah, and I mean the nice thing about T1 here is there's a lot of runoff room towards the left side. So if you start on the outside and you get squeezed, you can always escape. I would rather take a 3-second instead of a damaged wing, and then that's another 25 seconds to pit and then get a new set of tires and wing.
That's it.
Take it on the chin. It's a 3-second time penalty.
It's
You can stretch a gap in 3 seconds in about 4 or 5 laps, depending on who's ready to go.
we're
All right,
going.
Senna has readied up. So woohoo, we're getting ready to go racing. So, teams and drivers, before you guys set off, good luck this evening. Be respectful, and let's have a solid, fun, clean race. Myself and Evil will do the best to give you guys the best commentary you've ever heard in your entire life. Dinner is in the chat. Come on, Williams lads. So Raffles' car is in the pits, so he's not going to make it onto the grid. So there's Aruzia setting off. Everybody's ready to go.
I love how the broadcast cam is showing me the sky. Like, that's where the car is. Such a
I had the
beautiful
track,
cam.
actually.
I have it now.
Everybody's
Turn two.
off. Everybody's being a little punchy down the straight line, warming those tires, and then you have Cardinal doing the famous Kimmy, just going straight down this. I mean, it works for some people. So Ruzi is right there.
Ruzia and
He
his
is going to
pink
have
helmet.
Sean. I'm really. Oh yeah, you want to give that plug quick?
Yeah, so obviously the French League IS, they were associated with a charity event called 24 Hours for Anna. and this is Aruzia because one of the I'm trying. It's weird. How do I explain? So there's a child who's going through bone marrow transplants, and she's on a third one. And I believe her family's watching the stream right now. Supposedly they started watching a couple of races ago, and Rosia has chosen a helmet design with the color scheme, and he's racing. So it's a nice touch on his behalf.
Good plug right there as everybody's pulling around in Sector 3 to get ready and gear up racing. Neon starting from the back. This is going to get intense quick, isn't it? I have a feeling. Have that clip button ready, Carlos, as everybody's coming around the final corner to line up on the grid, and we'll wait for those 5 red lights to drop here at Barcelona. I'm just going to call it here at the Spanish Grand Prix. I absolutely don't like this track. You guys can hear that. So anybody that crosses the line here is going to get my applause.
But it's not a good track to race.
All right, everybody's lined up on the line. Let's see if they give me a better camera angle than this. Neon pulls up last. Here we go. Good camera right there. All right, waiting for those 5 red lights to go. They are lit, and it is race go at the Spanish Grand Prix. Looks like they had a delayed start.
Take your time, guys.
There we go. There we go. They are away. Sean pulls the inside to split the Haas drivers. A lot of guys barging for keep it clean, everybody. Tom's going to go 3 wide. No, he backs out of it. A couple guys. Sean's
right there.
Lead. No, they're going to... Whoa! That was close between the Renault and Haas driver. Everybody's following through. Looks pretty clean so far through turn 1, turn 2. Up the hill we go. Let's see if everybody keeps it. A couple guys went wide. We have a spinner. Who's at the back? I don't know if that is Verstappen or if that is Neon. But we do have a spinner. Looks like Sean is stuck in P2 following it. Ruzia, Soap is right there. Let's see. Tom has gotten himself up to P4. Looks like one of the McLarens have gotten himself up to P5. Good start. Looks like Delville, new driver of the racing point, is in P6.
Right end plate. So there was something there. I don't know if he went into a wall or into a car.
Who might that be?
Let's have a look at race direction. Normally picks up collisions. There was nothing there.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just spun on his
nothing there. So everybody's... there's a little bit of contact with the Renault and the Williams towards the back of the pack. I don't know if that was Rashi and that was Goomba, or if that's Senna and Goomba. Is it the brothers?
Deva's lost out. He was 4th going into turn 2. Now 6.
Get that Delta back up for everybody. Get the tire situation popped on. Pretty much everybody is on a set of mediums or hard, so nobody's touching the softs this evening. Probably the best call. Is Sean missing an end plate?
Lucky on Williams
he's
there,
so good.
up into 9th.
Let's jump with Lucky. He's already made gains like we thought he would. Gets past Rashi. Phantom is his next target right up the road, followed by Sherbert. Sherbert having a really good qualifying this evening. He's gotten himself up to P7 in this race already, so if he can hold on, it'll be a good shout for points for the Toro team, who are severely suffering and need those points. So it's up on to Sherbert's shoulders. Let's see if he can get himself up there. Phantom right there. Look at the gaps. The Delta's still, all these guys super
Lucky's trying to size up on Phantom there.
So it was Senna. I happen to say, if there's a rivalry on this grid that I absolutely love the most so far this season, it's between Senna and his brother.
Oh, Lucky!
Goomba.
Oh, no!
Lucky and Rash? Was it Lucky and Rash? Oh, no. There's the 2 Toros.
Sherbert's coming right down.
Hopefully they clipped that.
Big impact.
Hopefully that was clipped. Oh yeah, Lucky's missing almost all of his front right
he needs to go to the pits.
wing. He's going to dive into the pits. Almost scrapes the wall while he does it. So he's going to be down in the order. Neon might just catch
Rosie
him.
and Sean there in the lead. They're swapping places.
Oh, Sean looks like he's starting to get the pace back after a little slight touch in T1 with him. Oh yeah, Dinner. If you watched the stream earlier, I did make a plug about it. I did make that plug. in
So Lucky's
qualifying
gone out
in
on a set of hards.
Q3. So he's going to try to push him until the end. Is
What if he
it
started
30
on
laps? No,
No,
he
he
did
started on
not. He
mediums,
started
so-
on mediums, just like Cardinal did. So, I mean, 30 laps is a long way to go on a set of hards. I don't know if they're going to make it. He might be able to go to lap 23 or 24, hit for the softs maybe. Sean takes that curve really well. But he is
I
following
noticed
Aruzio.
Sean likes
This is
to
another.
use a lot of curve.
This is one of those tracks that are kind of remind me of Hungary. Is you can attack the curve, but you attack them the wrong way, they're going to spit you out quickly because they are so violent.
Better exit.
They're just so violent. Here we go. Can he make a pass on outside of Aruzia? He goes. Going to follow with Aruzia. Aruzia's going to tuck back in behind. Will he have another go? No, Aruzia's going to stay behind Sean. Sean is looking on pace this evening. Sector 3 yellow. Sherbert is out of the race.
Let's
Oh no, where did he crash out? We're going to ride with Neon, see if we can find out. Could it be the same place where Looney Moon actually crashed out in qualifying? Let's find out. Yeah, he's right there. That was close. That was close.
Lucky as well.
Lucky's going to pull the gap down to him. Sean's still in the lead. Good battle between these guys in the front. Let's see where Bill is doing. P9 racing with Rashi right now. Karting Legend and Phantom all working on Delville. Let's see if they can pull the gap down to Delville. Tom has caught the back. John Aruzia. What happened to Sean? Slight touch there. Are these guys
having a look?
Ooh! Sean puts it in. Little tire-to-tire action. It was kind of enjoyable there at dinner. If you watch Wally, it was kind of some names you wouldn't see up there. So Sean's going to have another go here. All the while, Tom is caught up to the back of Soap. So we're going to have a four-way battle for the lead here. I'm seeing in just about 2 laps. Sean's going to make for the outside. Aruzi's going to offer it. They're going to turn. They touched. So Sean's going to have to go to an escape route. That will have to be looked at by the stewards, if you guys can look at that. He's going to give the position back as well. I think that's very respectable.
You know, one for legal overtake.
Oh, what happened to Goomba? No, Legend. What happened to Legend? I wonder if he spun himself around. No, he's missing an end plate. There is a lot of wing missing on the front end of that McLaren, so that's going to have to be looked at. I wonder if he lost it or if he was clipped by somebody.
Having said that, though, he is in a position. I think the hards will go to the end.
Who, Lucky? No, you talking about karting? Legend, lap 6 to 33. It is a long push, but if you use a little TLC.
Tom's on the back.
No, I did not catch that, Sherbert. If you can clip that, send it to the stewards, we will take care of it. I am watching with Tom on board. Still riding that pumpkin helmet, I've noticed. So let's see if Tom can have a good run here on Soap. The delta is pretty close between Rashi and Phantom now as well.
Half a second all the way.
Looney Moon and Senna are going to go at it here soon. Sean gets around.
Rosier slots in behind.
Yeah, really slots in behind.
It's a good chain of 4.
Really slots in back. I'm going to stick with the aerial camera because that's really nice. Ooh! Tom is right behind Soap here. Tom's going to think about it. No, he's going to tuck back in. All the while,
Legend.
This is welcoming.
5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Goomba's dropped positions.
That Goomba's dropped. He spun. Or he had contact somewhere. There's got to be a lot of carbon fiber laying everywhere. Somewhere along the line. Who else is spun now? Sector 1 yellow. I think it was on Lucky and Neon possibly.
Neon and Lucky there.
Oh, these two are going to go at it this evening. Devla. Okay, sorry there.
Looney Moon and
if you want to correct me on that song. I will hire you as my personal speech etiquette teacher. So Devla.
Rosie's gone into the pits. Wonder if he had
Yeah,
wing
he's
damage.
due for the pits.
Tom should have a
Sean
run here.
knocks up the quickest lap. Tom's going to go for a look on Soap. Are they going to keep it clean?
Tom's back up a
No,
bit.
Tom's going to tuck it back in behind Soap. So, interesting. Senna has made his way up through. Looney Moon's now up. Cardinals reached the top 10 out of starting from, I think it was P14. So let's ride with Tom as he battles here with Soap. As they want to try to keep Sean. Soap locks up really heavily on the front. Little lockup. That was a heavy lockup. That was a heavy lockup, I'm going to be honest. I caught that one.
Phantom is 4 tenths behind Rashi there.
I hate when they give that chasing cam. It is so annoying. So let's see the line that I'm interested to see the line that Tom takes. Really attacks the curb. Devla really takes about the same line as Tom did there. So Neon dives for the pits. Goomba dives for the pits as well. No, he's on his way out. You guys are keeping this. Let's look Looney Moon now with Senna. So this could get a little bit dicey in just a second. We're going to ride with these two. Cardinal, all the while, is not too far behind. He's pulling that gap down.
It seems Rose is
rooting on his teammate. Could very well be. Cardinal's really caught up to the back of Looney Moon off that Sector 3, the remainder of it. Is he going to have a look? He's a little too far behind. I think he's going to think better of it. Tuck it back in behind. Follow Looney Moon up the hill. Let's see. Rashi now on the back of Phantom. Phantom doing an excellent job up there in P5 this evening. All he needs is a clean race, and I know Phantom has the pace. Ooh, Rashi thought about it. Backs out of it, though.
He's got to save it for the DRS straight.
Yeah, this track is a monumentally hard area or track to pass.
Tom
anywhere in Sector 2 and 3.
With Soap there. Spread by 2 tenths.
Right there. I wonder if the ride height is starting to affect the Haas drivers just a bit, Carlos. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it is.
Look on with Soap, he's barely touching these curves. The last one he touches is that one. Whereas if you watch Tom, he's attacking all of them. Maybe trying to keep it clean.
Sean with the fastest lap at 22.5.
Tom has a run.
Tom's got
DRS is going to
speed.
go for a look. No, he's going to tuck it back
Thinks
in.
about it.
Not enough room to get the job done, so he's going to follow Soap up the hill. We've seen Tom have a little contact with a Haas driver this year before in the Russian Grand Prix. Hopefully that is not a repeat this evening.
Rosie doing a 22 flat, but that's from fresh set of tires. Never lock up from Soap. He doesn't like that left-hander.
Looney Moon now with Senna. He's caught back up to Senna. I think Looney Moon is running a more wing approach to this setup because he does catch Senna pretty closely in Sector 2 and 3. And then come the flat straights. He loses out a lot compared to himself and Cardinal. Cardinal rolls right up to the back of him. Like, he's caught up to Senna really quick.
Becker in chat. Rashi's way up the grid. Slow down, Rashi.
I saw. Look at Looney Moon's going to make a move on Senna side by side through the hairpin. Looney Moon gets a bit of a squeeze to the outside. He's going to have time to fight back. Cardinal, I think maybe lost out just a bit. Soul's right there in the waiting in case anything happens, so he's not too far off. See, Tom is still pulling back to Soap. All the while, Sean has pulled a 2.1 second gap for the lead against himself and Soap. Here goes Looney Moon and actually Cardinal. Cardinal gets right back up on him. Can Cardinal make the position? You can do so much action. I can't wait until these guys space out for just a bit, give myself a little bit of time to breathe. So Cardinal on his way through. Senna is his next target.
Really holding on for him. Considering they're on 9 laps in.
They should just about go, I think it's like lap 16-ish, lap 15, 16 for the set of medium compounds. And then you'll dive for the hards.
Ooh, the racing point behind Tom just had a lot of oversteer. Devla.
Where's he at? He's not too far behind. He's 1.8 seconds down the road. Tom just can't get himself around. So we're going to see what he can do here. See if he gets a better run out of this sector. Down this long right-hander onto the DRS zone. Opens DRS, chucks in the overtake on DRS. Let's ride on board with Tom as he goes for the inside look. Soap is going to stand his ground, then he's going to back it up and let Tom on his way through. Ride through with Tom on the way to the hill.
He took a lot of grass.
Sherbert did send you a clip then. He's saying in the chat then, Carlos.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have a look at Messenger afterwards, mate.
Soap and Tom. All the while, I think this is helping Devla catch up just a bit. The gaps.
You know what I haven't seen?
The rest of it. I've seen a couple. Apart from the beginning, everybody's been keeping it relatively clean. Let's see, on the way through, we have Rashi now working on the back of Phantom, giving the camera. Rashi doing really good. Phantom trying to fight him off as much as he can. Yeah, Phantom takes the same line. I try to stay away from that curve as much as possible. And is Cardinal's there as well. So it's a battle for 8th, P8 between Senna, Looney Moon, and Cardinal. Soap on the back of Tom. Don't think he's going to have enough room to get the job done. Oh, jeez, he almost slammed in the back of Tom's gearbox. Heavy lockup. That's going to hurt his tires. Rashi.
And that's Rashi up into 5th.
What happened to the Looney Moon? Oh, no, nothing. They're driving. I saw sector 2 yellows for some reason. So Looney Moon and Cardinal are going to battle this one out for P9, P8, possibly if they can get back up to the back of Senna's gearbox.
Sector 2 yellows.
Yellow. Who's that?
That's a Red Bull.
Neon.
Oh!
Oh! That happened right in front of Soap and Tom. Was that side by side? Was that fair?
It wasn't. Let's just say someone braked when they shouldn't have.
We will have to see that. Sector 2 yellow still. I think that is...
Looney, you having a look?
Neon is not having a good day. So that allows Looney Moon and Cardinal. Wow, Soul has caught himself up to this battle as well. See, Devla's just gotten a 5-second for speeding in the pit lanes. A lot of action going on. It might be a highly clipped race again this evening. So lots of guys making their way through. Rashi's now got himself to P3. Tom in P2 currently. Sean has opened up a 4.2 second gap. So he's having quite a race this evening. Be interesting to see where Ruzia comes out when it comes out to Sean. And Sean actually dives for the pits. But like you mentioned, Ruzia might be on a 2-stop strategy.
I think he is because he's gone double mediums.
So I wonder if he's going to go soft towards the end.
Towards the end. So obviously Ruzia comes out in 8th, having done that early stop.
So let's see. Where is the rest of this going on? So Cardinal, we're going to ride with Cardinal. We're going to ride with Soul, who hasn't gotten much time this season. He's been having a couple struggling races every now and then. So let's see if he can get himself sucked into. Unfortunately, what happened to his teammate, who's up there as well. Sector 2 yellows again. Tom dives for the pits on 12-lap old mediums. Sean actually keeps it out on track.
Rush is also going into the pits.
So a couple guys pitting. Where will they come out at exactly? Wonder if they're going to come out behind this pack. They're going to come out behind the pack. Rashi's going to come out. Tom's going to come out. They're going to have to battle their way through. So this is where I was interested in. Tom is on his way out. Where is Aruzia? Aruzia is just coming around the last corner now. Whoa! Looney Moon and somebody else. I'm not sure what happened there. And Tom.
Just another car?
That was close. Looney Moon, I think, made contact with somebody and ended up in the kitty litter. I'm not sure who, but he does have his entire wing on contact, so that's good.
The closest car to Looney Moon was the Toro that was ahead.
Neon gets a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Neon's not trying to put himself out. Yeah, he put himself out.
Not good, mate.
Pretty self-evident. So Sean is in control of this race. It's his to lose at this point with a
Legend
20.5 second gap.
Set of odds.
Yet to pit. Senna, solid job for Senna getting himself up to P2 currently. He is on those hards too, so he can stretch this. And for a while, driving the leads. Yeah, because Sean dives for the pits. Can Senna get around? Will Cardinal dive for the pits along with Sean? He's going to dive for the pits, lap 15. His Soul is on a set of hards, so a couple of these guys on the hards.
Cardinal into the pits.
Where is Sean going to come out? Just ahead of Senna, so he does get himself out ahead of the traffic. But Senna's tires are warm. Sean's going to have to be quick about this. He's on a set of hard compounds. They're going to take a bit. They're going to take like 2 or 3 laps.
Stops having a look.
Let's jump down Soap. Where's Soap at? There's a big cluster of cars back here between Lucky, Devla, Aruzia, and Devla, Cardinal, side by side. Cardinal gets his way through. That was close. Soap is now right behind Cardinal. Yeah, it was Devla. I think he had a game glitch, to be honest.
Yeah,
have you ever seen those?
But he had a screen freeze.
Yeah, because you'll
he had a
up
screen
in
freeze.
position.
Yeah.
And it'll freeze. And then you'll actually be further back. So Cardinal now rides in P10 with Soap right behind him. Bill is right there as well. So interesting to see. Oh, that's quite interesting. Look who is behind Aruzia.
Lucky 13.
Let's see if this battle pans out. We do know that Lucky has a lot of pace, so I'm interested to see if Lucky pulls the gap down between him. As Cardinal's kind of struggling on those new set of hards. Never mind the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see him riding on mediums and now softs, but he is actually on the hard compound. If you look at the delta over on the left-hand side.
Lucky's gonna have a look.
Game sometimes. Is he gonna make the job done? Let's ride on board. Good. What was that? Soap is now down to 10th, and Cardinal's up in 9th. Not sure how that happened. Where did Aruzia go?
I think he had a screen
down
freeze
to 12? He's gone down to 12.
Yeah.
That was a screen glitch, I think. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
We'll see how they finish towards the end. Hopefully we're all in the same lobby.
Yeah. I remember in 2018, some guys in the 5-lapper lobbies would be racing a completely different track, and they'll be driving down the track, and then all of a sudden the car will just come out of nowhere, sideways, and just annihilate you. Look at Aruzia. Actually, Soap and Cardinal trying to keep up on the back of Lucky.
Close to the gap right now is actually Soap and Cardinal.
I'm interested to see if Lucky can carry those hard compounds to the end. He's got another, I'd say, 12 odd laps to make it happen. 12 to 14 laps, and that's going to be a long way.
Oh, Devla.
Devla's retired.
He's gone, sector 3.
Can't ride with Legend. He's a little bit too far back. So that is one of the racing points out this evening. Sean is having a good race so far for the Renault team. Goomba will be happy. Soap gets around Cardinal. Both riding on the hard compound. Soap and Cardinal are looking pretty promising. If they follow each other through, they'll be up there in probably P5, P6 area towards the end of this race, because a lot of the guys, P2 Senna, P3 Soul, are going to have to pit. Looney Moon's going to have to pit. I think Lucky's definitely going to have to pit again. So if they can get that gap
it's
up
worth a
to
try
the point.
in Lucky's situation.
Lucky is up there. Where's Phantom? Phantom's not down the road. Let's ride with Tom as he's right behind Soul now. Will Senna and Soul pit here soon? Sean sets the fastest lap of the race on a set of hard compound tires.
21.
So the track has improved.
Tom's got a lot of straight line speed here.
Is he gonna make?
Has a look, thinks about it.
Looking at the delta as well on the side. Cardinal right there with Soap, trying to keep that gap between those two close. I think Cardinal's just gonna follow Soap through for the rest of this race. Kind of pick up the pieces from qualifying. Give my voice box a break for a little bit.
9 turns, 8 turns. Tom, yeah, so 3 battles really. Tom and Soul, and then you've got Cardinal, Soap, and Lucky.
Senna just grabbed himself a 3-second time penalty, so that's not going to hurt his, or that's not going to help his cause.
I think if Soap, Cardinal do end up getting past Lucky, I think he will pit. It'll make more sense to pit.
Wondering when this man right here, Senna, is going to pull into the pits. I think it's going to be lap 23-ish, and maybe slap on the hards. Or not the hards, the softs. Can the softs do 10 laps around here? Or is he going to try to push it to lap 26?
Soul's gone into pits. Soul's blinked first.
So he's going to be the first one to pit. Looney Moon's going to follow suit, so Rashi's going to come through and pick up those positions. Phantom is going to do the same. Lucky is going to die for the pits one last time this evening. That's going to allow Soap and Cardinal through. Cardinal does have DRS on Soap, but I think he's a little bit too far behind to make a move. Will pull him back up to his gearbox, though. Interesting to see. So those guys that just pitted are going to come out in the mediums and finish the race on a set of mediums. Nobody is touching the soft. It's like Bahrain, really.
Bahrain's not a track you ever want to touch it. Unless you start with it. For a first stint, it's not too bad.
If you've done 1 lap in qualifying, if you put 2 laps on, you might as well forget it.
Yeah.
You're gonna go and do 2 laps in Bahrain Grand Prix and then have to pit.
So let's see. Lucky's come out on a set of mediums. Looney Moon's set of mediums as well. So they should be quick now.
Yeah, they're all on a set of mediums. So it is damage limitation for Lucky, as he is the championship leader, as he has his counterpart, I believe. Soap is up there. Who's Soap's in 4th, I believe, in the championship?
Yeah, Soap's in 4th.
Yeah, so Soap's in 4th. And then you have Tom, who is in 2nd, is up in 3rd right now. And
Senna is really stretching those hard. Wonder if he's going to go for the
he's going to go to the soft. Try to pick up those 2 extra points for the fastest lap of the race. Sean has caught the back of, I believe it is his teammate. So I wonder if his teammate's giving him a tow. Whoa, Goomba goes really far off track there. That is definitely adhering to blue flags.
Playing the very safe.
Yeah, I wonder if Goomba... I'm surprised Goomba didn't work with him and give him a DRS in this part of the track or down in the main straight. Oh, man. Okay. The gaps have depleted with each other, so I can take a breather. Besides Tom working on Senna, I think Senna's going to die for the pits.
If he's going to hold out. Senna soft, he's going to hold out.
Whoa! Senna really lost it. Can he control the car and get himself back on? There he goes.
If he's pitting now, he
allow
needs to go set of mediums.
Yeah, I think he's going to dive now. Those tires are cooked. They're worn and done with. Yeah, is he going to stay in? No, he dives to the pit, so he's going to go on the medium compound. Has to, surely.
Yeah.
Phantom gets himself a 3 to 2nd time penalty.
So that's Rashi up to third.
Can Rashi get himself a podium this evening and make their dinner really happy? Stoke goes on his way through. Cardinal on his way through. Senna is
Let's see where Senna
just
comes
left
out.
the pits, so he's going to have a bit of. He's definitely going to have a bit of traffic to deal with.
Yeah, he's going on 7 mediums.
So Phantom has a. Can you tell me how many penalties? Let's go through the line and see if Sean has any. I don't think Sean has any. I don't think Tom has any. Ruzi just sets the quickest lap. I know Phantom
Tom's
has
got
some.
a penalty. Rashi's not. Phantom
So Rash is clean.
has a penalty.
Soap.
Soap has a 5-second penalty.
Ooh.
Not sure what that's for.
Cardinal. I don't think has any.
Cardinal's got nothing. Soul, nothing. They're pretty good on the track today. Mr. Bill has nothing. Senna does have a penalty. And
Yeah, he
Lulu
just
also
received a
has a
penalty not too long ago. So, we're on the last stretch of this Spanish Grand Prix. Just about 11 laps remain in this race. Top 3. Would you have ever guessed that Sean and Rashi would be up there? Seeing Sean's pace in qualifying made me feel like this was one of the races to watch him this evening.
Yeah, he's definitely having a good run today. Senna
Solid
in
run.
9th, having a look on Bill.
Gonna go for it on Bill. He actually just signed Bill. Senna runs the Racing Point team. So
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a little bit of team orders there, telling Bill to get out of his way.
It would have been an awkward conversation if there was a touch.
Yeah, just a bit. It would have been a fly on the wall in that meeting. There we go.
Cars are pretty spaced
Had to
out
get
right
it
now.
nice. Yeah, the closest is Bill, who just was passed by Senna. We love making third dinner a happy boy. Why did it tag me? I have no idea.
Oh, Cardinal! Goes into the gravel. Keeps out.
Oh, no, he's going to move out space. Let's Senna on his way through. Bilch is going to have his way through.
Comes out in 9th.
Cardinal makes a slight mistake. He's got to maintain if he wants to get good points, as Raph was in qualifying. As you see his name on the screen, but I think he dropped out. I think his Xbox shut off. I haven't seen him in the chat or online. We tried to get him in, but unfortunately he's not here for the race. So it is a single alpha racing car this evening. Cardinal did really well last week and got himself a 6th in the Italian Grand Prix. He's going to have to maintain it. He does have Looney Moon and Lucky, who are on fresh mediums. That's going to be a tall challenge. A couple guys Soap are on old. No, I wouldn't say old. They're probably coming to life just around now. Phantom goes really wide. Can Soap get himself stuck into a battle
So
here with
Looney Moon
Phantom?
has the tyre advantage and tyre life advantage, so he should be closing in the Cardinal.
It's going to be a really hard fight for him, for Cardinal, to keep Looney Moon behind him. Soap really thinking about it. Soap locked up just a bit. Let's jump on board with Looney Moon.
Looney Moon, he's going to have a look. Really late on the brakes there.
Can Cardinal? Oh, Cardinal had to get really late on the brakes as well. Check up a bit. I think Cardinal's really struggling with those tires. Temperatures must be through the roof after that. Yeah. He's going to have to kind of ease on those tires just a bit to get them back up to optimal temperature. Senna now working on Soul just down the road. Never mind, Phantom and Soap are going to go for a nice little tangle through turn 1 up the hill. Phantom's going to follow Soap. Soap's got himself back up to P4. All the while, the gap at the top, let's look at that. 8.5 seconds is the gap. Rashi 12.1 seconds behind. P2. Soap up there as well. Rashi gets himself a 3-second time penalty. So it's one of those things. I know that Carlos was looking for it, but I don't know if that 100-point weekend has just hit yet, Carlos. Phantom right there working on P4, trying to stick with the back of Soap. Actually did get himself that time penalty. Gaps have been spaced out relatively easy now on the trail end of this race. Phantom now still with Soap. That is the closest gap that we have on track, so Phantom does get DRS. He's going to work on Soap.
Phantom's twitch.
I made a cheeky plug, I think you're away, about, oh, Sector 1 yellow, what is that for?
Who's that?
Oh no, Rashi. Rashi's lost it.
Oh, he spun.
He's going to have to wait quite a bit.
Unless he could turn the other way around. He could try to join track.
He does a nice spin, gets himself going in the right direction. I don't think he has any damage. I think he just spun the car.
I think he can pit for a set of softs.
Oh no, he's actually missing quite a lot of his right plate. There goes Lucky on his way through. Yeah, I made a nice little gesture towards the Haas team. I know they're trying to pull for that 100-point weekend, but I don't know if this week's going to be.
Oh, it won't be this week.
It's tough, man. Like seeing one of my drivers not even be able to make it to the race. It's one of those things. Anything can happen. Yeah, like your drivers can have all the outright pace, and then one little small thing can happen, and then it's a weekend.
It's game changer.
Kind of. Yeah. Oh, Senna almost lost it as well. I was right on board with Senna. He got really loose out of that final corner.
I think that adrenaline is just kicking in. Everyone's starting to get tired.
Yeah,
7 more laps to the end.
26 out of 33. It is a long race here at Spain, and it's one of the reasons why I don't like it. I already do not like the track, and it's actually one of the longer distance races. Let's see. Cardinal, any of the gaps closer by now. Phantom is still trying to keep in Soap's toe. Yeah, I'll have to give a shout out to Soul. Soul up there in P5. Solid race for him so far. Really needed a good race from one of the Toro drivers. Third dinners. You see him in the chat.
The softs. I can't watch this.
I think that begs to differ. I'm going to pull you into that conversation too, Dinner. Just having a good race, and then all of a sudden one small thing can happen. And yep, there it goes. Senna's still doing a really good job keeping himself in P6. Phantom is doing a solid job.
Just under a second.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Phantom in P4 right now. Not that far off of a podium position. Can he get his first podium this weekend in SF1? He's really going to have to push against Soap to get it. I don't think Soap... Did Soap get a time penalty? I think Phantom has a time penalty as well.
Soap had a 5 seconds, but I don't know if he served it.
Was that at the beginning when he got pushed out wide? Or is that was Ruzi and Sean? Sure. We'll have to take a look at it later. If the drivers have clips, it is a good reminder to let you know that if you have a clip, you need to turn it in. We cannot rule on clips that we've taken personally. We can only use those as further evidence. Yes. How about the gaps? Look at Looney Moon now, catching the back of
Sector 3 yellows.
Sector 3 yellows. Who might that be? I hear a car really slowly moving.
We need a map.
I think that was Senna. I think it was Senna.
Goomba, he's pulled off.
Rusia 3-second time penalty. Sector 3 yellows. Oh yeah, he's really pulled off.
Goomba, if you can listen, if you can hear me, the car goes so you can carry on racing.
But if you ignore the blue flags, you still get a time penalty. believe it or not, even if you're ghosting. Can you believe that?
That makes no sense, but
Exactly.
it is Codemasters.
But here goes Looney Moon on Bill. Is he going to think about it? He's going to send
Oh,
it
that was a
in
bit
the
late.
inside. They're going to go. Oh,
That's
what
as
a nice
close as you
Ricardo
wanna be.
move on Bill. Bill's going to have a comeback, though. He's going to look at him.
Takes a really wide line,
Hangs the apron.
to hang it in. Bill, he took a really wide line to try and hang it in.
Yeah, he did. Just hugged that apron as much as he could to carry the speed up that hill. Cardinal is still trying to pull the gap down now to him and Bill. Lap 28 of 33 this evening. Getting close to the finale of this race. Bill looking at Looney Moon, not close enough, backs out of it. We'll have DRS. This is like one of the most pointless DRS zones I've ever seen in a track too. It catches you back up to the gearbox, but it actually puts a lot more wear on your brakes if you do have DRS. Because there's not a lot of room
really where you won't be able to follow a car.
And you do need a lot of brake pressure in this part of the track. So I don't understand why they put a DRS zone there. I really don't. Because you're already catching a tow from the car in front of you. And by the point, if you open DRS and you have to brake heavier than you usually would, it just doesn't make any sense. Bill with DRS now, following the gearbox of Looney, not close enough this time. Gonna tuck in behind, careful not to touch those curves. I think that's what's catching a lot of these drivers out this evening. Catches a bit of the apron, all good on that aspect. Trying to hang. Cardinal, I think, is following just a bit further behind from these two now battling. I think his tires are starting to go.
Has to be said.
Yeah, they're more than what you thought they were going to do.
I thought 10 people would at least crash out. Scott, if you're talking about the Sector 3 incident, it wasn't Phantom. I've clipped on your behalf as well.
Was it Legend?
No, it wasn't. It was Lucky. That's why he went into the pits really early.
Oh. So let's see the gaps now. Sean has this one in hand. There's 3 laps remain of this race. Let's see where Tom is in P2. Solid job for Tom to take back the lead. I think he will take back the lead of the championship this evening. With Ruzia being down in 11th.
10? Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Unless Lucky makes a nice late run to get a couple more points, Tom will take back the championship, and it'll be a 3-way battle between these guys with 9 rounds remaining, I think we have left.
After this, it'll be 8.
8 rounds. How did we get that far into the season? Doesn't feel that way. It's gone quick. It's really gone quick. But Carlos and I... Oh no, there goes Looney Moon.
What happened to him? Let's move on board with...
Right on board with Lucky's lost it. Oh, he's lost it on that running up the hill.
Yeah.
Worn tires will do that on that section of the track.
Looney
If you guys are listening.
Considering he crashed within 3, 5, yeah, he should get some points out of it, just depending on where he finishes.
We'll drop a nice little hint for these guys. My microphone is acting up. Let me just give it a tap. There we go. That Carlos and I, probably within a record amount of time, sorted what we will do after this season is done, leading up to the next game. Just a little cliffhanger for you guys. Just a snippet. It took us all but 5 minutes to figure it out too.
Made our life a lot easier as well.
Rather quick. And I think
so Legend is going to go for
a
fast lap. He's actually come out.
Jumped
He's
on.
going to find some space.
Soft.
Yeah.
Compound tires. It will beg the question, will Soap join the commentary if he does cross the line in P3, or is he off because he has work this morning or tomorrow morning?
I will send him an invite and we'll see.
Okay.
We will see.
Lap 32 of 33. Tom in P2 right now. Sean in P1, having a dominating race after getting squeezed a little bit, having a nice little battle with Aruzia, but Aruzia being on the 2-stop strategy, I don't know if it worked out. Yeah, Aruzia dove for the hards 12 laps ago.
Yeah, I think those mediums weren't going to make it. Because he went double mediums, didn't he?
Yeah, he went double mediums and now he's on the hards. I wonder... Interesting.
I thought he would have
look at Legend and Senna battling each other. Ghosting car between ghosting car. It is good that they ghost, that way they're not holding each other up. I think.
Yeah, but surely he's going to act like a distraction.
Lap. And where is Sean now? Coming across to start the final lap of this Grand Prix this evening. Should pretty much be his in the bag if he hangs onto the car. It is a long lap, and fatigue, I'm sure, has kicked in for a lot of these guys. Grabs a lot of the curb going up there. Be careful not to throw it away. Tom is just started his final lap as well. Whereas Sophie's 19 seconds down the road. I have the glitch on him. You know, the gear glitch.
Gearbox? Yeah. It's a Haas thing.
It's just the Haas. It must be the Haas thing.
That's
Rich Energy didn't want to pay for their gearboxes anymore. Fighting Legend does get the fastest lap of the race.
20.8. Just a tenth quicker than Rashid's time.
Senna doing a solid job in P6.
Right on board with Sean in the third sector.
Solid race today. Can't take anything away from him. Had a good battle at the beginning with Aruzia. Held onto it. Did the one stop. Clean race. You know, race in the bags for Sean. Picks up the win at the Spanish Grand Prix. I can't really say anything else. It was a solid race for him. Crosses the line and picks up P1. Tom here in P2. I think there might be an incident that was dealt with him, but we'll look at that later. For the meantime, he is going to cross the line P2. We're going to jump with Soap. Solid job for Soap to get himself up to P3. He's going to cross the line this evening.
It's amazing how the gap is like opened up, considering the first stint, the top four, like really close together.
It was, yeah. It's the hard compound. It really is. Like some
Changes
people
everything.
love it, and some people hate it. Absolutely hate it. So Soap gets a 5-second stop. Go. Phantom does not cross the line. Stays in P4. Soul is going to cross the line, stay P5. Senna P6. Bill is going to cross the line, and will he stay P7? Yes, he will. Cardinal P8.
Cardinal 8.
Lucky's going to cross the line. P9 for Lucky, and Ruzia in P10. Yeah, Sean's very, very excited in the chat. So is Phantom. You guys have
Everyone's happy
today. Let's see. Ruzia is going to cross the line in P10. Solid job to get himself in P10. And that is your race this evening. Now, we'll get these guys, the top 3, into the podium and do the podium interviews. But beforehand, I'm going to run down through the list after the podium celebrations. Give myself a nice little break on the voice box.
I'll send invites. So I need SF1 shoes.
All right, it's gonna bring me up here. Running down through the order of the Spanish Grand Prix this evening, we have SF1 Sean gets his first win this week in the Spanish Grand Prix, followed by SF1 Tom on the podium, filling out the podium. We have Soap, Followed by Phantom, a solid job in P4. Soul P5, great for the Toro team in a P5 situation there. P6 is Senna. Bill gets P7, Cardinal P8, Lucky P9, Ruzia P10, Rashid P11, Karting Legend is in P12, Goomba in P13, and unfortunately we lose out Looney Moon, Devla, Neon, and Sherbert. So on to the podium interviews. If you guys all can include your audio, I'm going to start with, let's see who's here actually so I don't get sidetracked. Okay, so we have, okay. So I don't think Aruzi is going to make it. So we'll start with second place this evening. SF1 Tom had a nice little scrap at your first stint on the medium compound tires, and then you switched to the mediums, and it was kind of a quiet race after that. So just run us through your race.
Yeah, it was just a race of dirty air that whole race. Had one alert incident with a spinning Red Bull, just managed to avoid it, a bit of a panic. Had, I believe, Alt Soap hit me in the back. Feel bad for him because it wasn't any of our fault. It was just Red Bull who lost control and panicked me out. So I didn't break that hard, but I had to make a bit of avoiding action. But Sean had the pace today and couldn't get past Soap for a while. Just dead tyres most of the race. Pretty standard.
No, solid job to get yourself back up there. I believe with that finish and Aruzia being in P10, you and Lucky being P9, I think you guys have squeezed the lead down closer. I think you might have just taken the lead back this evening, so congratulations on that. I have to do that, the math. I can't do the math right now with my brain. Because you guys absolutely murdered my voice this race. Everybody was battling back and forth. But nevertheless, we are going to move on to our race winner this evening. SF1 Sean, congratulations on my behalf for your first win. I know that's got to be stoked. Probably a lot of weight off of your shoulder. So how are you feeling after that?
Alright, guess. I don't know what happened. I don't know what to say, to be honest.
It happens. It happens. I'll guide you a little bit. So tell us, your first stint, you were battling Aruzia pretty hard. Back and forth, you guys kind of side by side, maybe a little bit of touch here and there, but it was very respectable.
Yeah.
You saw him dive really early for another set of mediums. Did you think that after that you were just going to space out and keep the gap between you and Soap? I believe it was Tom himself. And just stick to your one-stop strategy.
Two-stop was the slowest strategy, 100%. I just took mediums as long as I could. I won 70%, I believe. She kept on going, managing ERS, fuel, unfueled the car. Setup was alright, but apart from that, it was alright. Got 3-second penalty with the contact with Aruzia, but he late braked into me, so I had to go off to the runoff place. So
yeah, we did catch that. If you want to clip it and send it to the stewards, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, well, that was a good
nevertheless
thing to watch. That was so exciting to watch it up ahead. Me and Soap just staying back, waiting for something bad to happen because you two were fighting it out like crazy.
I knew I had the pace around here as well because
it was good, man.
Literally time trial, quality, everything. Yeah. I was everywhere.
I think I held like a solid 7 seconds until I made it like the odd mistake. But, I couldn't get any more pace.
Well, so.
Yeah, it's a good race, mate.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. You guys, I'm going to give a nice little throw out to Soap. Congratulations on his
P3.
P3.
Good job for him.
He's not here. He's got work earlier in the morning, but we are going to be back next week. We're at the Brazilian Grand Prix, one of my favorite tracks, because this track, Spain, I can write off. I hate this track. You guys, solid job. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys' luck carries over into the Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm going to send it off here. Thank Carlos for helping me this evening. We will be back next week, same channel, same time at the Brazilian Grand Prix. 8 rounds remain in this championship, and it's only going to get more exciting, guys. So stick around, come back, and we will be back live as well with GP1 on Sunday. I think Carlos is also going to help me that day, so if you want to catch that, it's been a spicy season with them as well. Until next week, thank you so much. Thank you guys in the comments. We will see you next week. Good night.